And our last task that we need to do in terms of tasks is task 10, which is conflict. And in the conflict one, it's a very easy task that most people manage to do even if they weren't in the class. Just have a read through the handout, and it looks at the sort of attitudes that will escalate an argument rather than end it. So just have a read through that. It'll be in digital format in your emails. And then answer this question. So probably looking at about half a page, you could do this one and still get full marks. Describe, you can take longer of course if you need to. Describe an example of an interpersonal conflict which you've experienced. I'm looking, remember, for all these questions, I'm looking for you to demonstrate your understanding of the theories we looked at. So when you describe it, that's fine, you can describe it. What caused it? So what started it off? How did it escalate? What caused it to get worse? Why did people get angrier, etc.? And then what helped and what hindered? So maybe someone intervened, or maybe it was a really hot day, so tempers were more fragile, those sorts of things. What was the outcome? And then what I want you to do is, using these ideas from here, go back and just briefly say how it could have gone differently. So went to the car park, we both tried to take a space, I was there first but they shot ahead, it was a hot day, so I was kind of angry, and I made a rude gesture, and then the guy came over and asked why I did that, and I said that he took my spot, and he said no, he got there first, it was his spot, and then we shouted at each other for a bit, and then he just walked away. So that's the story. Then you could say, well, initially I could have understood that he might not have seen me, that he could have been taking the spot, that it's not worth getting upset about. If I was feeling upset, I could have thought of some ways. I could find another car spot, go and choose to have a cool drink, and reflect on the idea that there didn't need to be an argument there, that it could escalate into something which is physical and damaging. So they're the sorts of things. So if the roles were reversed and he thought that you had stolen his space, then you could have apologized and said, I'm sorry, I didn't see you. I really wouldn't have taken the space if I knew that you were there first and thought it was yours. That sort of thing. So just looking for you to incorporate some of this theory into the situation, and showing how if you had appropriate responses, then it could go much more differently. It doesn't have to be a real situation. You could just make one up. Remember, what I want to see is the theory. So that's that task. The last task I'll look at for you is, some of you still need to do your presentation.